Yeah, hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome to our web sessions. Today we are going to cover 122 and 23 sessions. Sessions are already complete. Now, books also will close and we'll move on to the next one. Quick revision and recap. We have discussed introduction, architecture, followed by uh, like uh, log and log of procedure, then field basic advanced navigation, pre-course introduction and all. Next, further C11 seven BDIC to be complete in the basic ABAP. First topic is basic ABAP introduction, ABAP programming features, ABAP introduction, the standards, how to explore built-in programs, how to create custom programs, and followed by the operators, separators, keywords, data types, data objects list. So small independent small programs I started introducing. Now we have done with conditions and as well as loops. So basically, these are all control structures. We are calling it as if, simply nested if, case, and followed by the loops. Loops point of view. First one is do. Do is called as unconditional loop. Okay. So why it is unconditional loop is yes. So because this is a interview question, you have to ready for to answer. So unconditional means do loop repeats at least one time. Okay, at least one time because you have to do one time addition or else you exit continue check statement. These are all the keywords to terminate it. At least it repeat. So it checks the condition later. That is, this is called as exit control loop. This is this you have to remember. Do is considered exit control loop. Help we can add this. If you are confused, we can add at this level also. Okay, because separate two topics started here. It is now the basic syntax. The related relevant system field SYST structure component is SI index, SY hyphen index, how it increments automatically. And moreover, SI index is if I go with beyond like somewhere, if we go to uh, this program, we are checking here, with because this is a small program, exit. So the when we say 5 times, so the index going to be incremented up to 6 only. So when it comes to if you want to write, I will write at seventh time. So what happens? It is syntactically correct, but when it is going to exit, it is never going to exit. This is what you have to understand practical because this condition never satisfies. The reason is yes, you debug this case because index value I said It is start with 0 initial value. It increments to 1 when it comes to first iteration, automatic increments. Psi index value, you can check it out here, it is 0. So incremented to 1. So false, right statement. Next time incremented automatically to 2. Okay, yes. Right, 2 SAP, 3 SAP, 4 SAP, 5 SAP. That's it. Sixth iteration, yes. 4 SAP. Then after we are printing that index current loop was number, immediately SAP also. Just like a text. Okay, so single quotes are important when we write text, not double quotes. Like what happened? Server issue. Activity loss. Hmm. So now, yes, this is about where we are at fourth iteration. Proceed further, move on to the next level iteration. So this is index is 5. This is false. Okay, so yes, this time also it will write. So coming to sixth iteration, then it will come to end loop. That is, it's never going to execute or satisfy this condition because variable 5 times, yes, it's going to be. So index issue, you have to understand it when you want to terminate it because there are two things: check, continue, and exit. Okay, one is this addition, times addition, how many times you want to repeat the loop, and check for conditional, continue on the unconditional, and exit is unconditional. So again, overall consolidated comparison is within do and do. Where is this? Uh, so you have to look at this what is it? Comment statement onwards. Wantedly, I gave some gap, okay, to this is set of discussion for check statement related. Similarly, still visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Good,
Yes, sir.
good, good. So, fine. So index value you had right within the 5 times. So check versus check is used to check is used for also condition purpose. Okay. So when you write check followed by statements you want to execute it, this condition should be true. Then only it executes. Otherwise, it never write this right statement. That's what condition based. The purpose is check followed by you can add some conditions expressions. So I introduced this. You go to the continue model. Continue purpose is if you want to terminate the loop, you want to skip one particular loop pass or condition based, you want to skip that particular loop pass. So accordingly, continue can be used. Okay. Then exit is to terminate the loop and control goes to end loop. Okay. That's what the overall explanation. This is the example how it works in different ways. I already introduced. You can write, develop your program yesterday's assignment point of view. You can develop multiplication table like this. There are two ways. This is 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6, etc. You can write it. But otherwise, you can accept a value from the user. Accordingly, you can print the multiplication table. That is extended further level. That is, suppose it could not be 2, it could be 5 also. User entered 5. So it will go with 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10, like that. This value we are changing. This value, rather than hard coding in the program, you can accept value from user. That is, you can make use of parameters. So parameters through you can build it. Remaining this incrementation is same. Result of catch, result and print also same. You can try out. Otherwise, we will show it to you later. So I'm leaving it to you. We will current today's topic is while. So while is called as entry control loop. Yes. Yeah, because do is called as exit control. This is entry control or header control. Header control loop. So what exactly this while is? So because it checks the condition, it checks the condition first. If the condition is true, then only okay it repeats the loop. It proceeds and repeats the loop. Even the if the first condition is fails, even it won't repeat for single time also, first time also. That's why it is entry checking control or header control. Initial level only the uh, okay, it controls, it checks the condition. But do is later exit time. Okay, it will repeat at least one time. It will go inside first. Later on, it checks the condition. That's the difference. Okay. So if you look at this example, syntax. Syntax is while is a keyword. It begins with while followed by condition. Okay. So here we are writing statement block or set of statements. It can be one line or two lines. Okay. Yes. End while. Right. Fundamental rules remain same. What exactly the rule? It hmm, begins with while keyword and ends with end while. Because above syntaxes are very easy. Ends with means closed with. Documentation is it is you can write ends with or closed with. Both are giving similar meaning. So end while. Okay. So end while is a single word. Yes. Again, what exactly you have to write it? The basic difference is yes. So while is a keyword, end while is a keyword, uppercase we mentioned, followed by condition. Condition or that expression for comparison. Okay, yes, comparison condition. Right. Then end while followed by nothing. That is nothing in the sense followed by directly period. Just you okay, you cannot add any more additional. This is beginning, it is ending, it is terminating simply. In between, you can implement your logic. Even we can nested while is also possible. Nested while in the sense you can go with while within while. Also you can add it or do within while. Either way, you it is freely used. Okay. Yes. So for example, how we are going to test this with example through. You will come to know. So we are mm, mm, okay. This is your so, so that similarly you till now because clarity important. Tell me where anybody refers this program after few days also. Yes, this is the topic name working with loops and immediately working with yes do loop. Okay, yes. So if you want, I can extend this way so that okay, it goes this way. So we are more clear that this is above is conditions, below onwards loop started. First, this explore is all about do related till here. From here onwards, we are going to work with while loop. Okay, right. Now, so this what exactly the example program? Example program is just printing 1 to 10, 1 to 10 numbers. So if you want to print 1 to 10, you have to increment it. Increment and every iteration by 1 and as well as print immediately. But you have to add a condition also. So let us go for data keyword first because these are all the basic algorithm. So N1 type I'm going to write as value 1 just okay yes value as 1 because I am this we are calling it as declaration simultaneously assigning the value. In C language it is called as initialization, that is declare plus assign at one step uh, directly immediately. Okay, so initialization, but here we are only above point of view we are calling it as declaring variable with default value. This is the way we describe the right while so n1 is less than or equals to 10. Okay, then end while this feature is there. Yes, end while. So when you press while, then immediately you can press tab. You will get end while also to save the time. Now, if it is print n1 value, okay, then again you can add n1 equals to n1 plus 1. Okay, yes, we are incrementing it. So now if you test it, yes, this is printing simple program as 1 to 10. But I want to extend this. How it works and all, you have to know many things. Wantedly, we will try to add mm, psi index. So psi index is used for both loops I said yesterday's introduction. You can check it out in do loop and while loop both. So now you can see here 1 to 10, 1 to 10. But difference you have to know. Like the debugger through, I will try to give clarity. So these symbols you have to aware of how to make use of the symbols. You can use a symbol also. You can use single letters, English letters also. Okay. So now let us For better clarity, always we have to debug it. Go to execute debugging, go desktop 3. Okay, yes, increase it. Rest of the code is commented it, then come back to here. So just double click on N1. So N1 value is 1 here. This is the value, hexadecimal value. It is absolute type is type I. So this is what we have to integer. So we declared it. Now, okay, we first condition checks. So this is 1 right now, as of now. 1 is, this is less than or equals to sign symbol. So this 10 is a kind of, what is 10 here? 1 and 10 are numeric literals. So single quotes are optional. Yes. So 10. 1 is less than 10. Yes, it is true. That is, the condition is true. This expression condition is true. That's why it goes inside printing psi index value. Double click it because we have to observe two things. Psi index value is 1 because it was initially it was 0. When it comes to first iteration, it is incremented to 1. So that's why you are getting 1 and 1. Then next, explicitly I am going to increment it by n1 value by adding plus 1. When we add plus 1, it becomes 2. N2 value is 2. Right. Yes. Next. But second iteration, psi index value is automatically incrementing. Okay. So 2 also less than 10. Next. Okay. So 3. 3 also less than 10. So it's printing 3 and 3. Yes. If you proceed further, hmm, so it will go up to 5 also less than 10. 6 also, 7 also. Yes. Now you have to see last 8. Then next 9. Now we are going to see 10. So 10 less than is wrong actually, but we since we have written the equals to, that's why it is true. So 10 equals to 10 is true. That's why it's going inside. It is going to print 10 10. Okay. Over 11th iteration out. N1 incremented, but we don't want to print that. That condition gets failed. So we for our understanding purpose, we can add this addition also, because what exactly is this is psi index value. Okay. Yes, comma. You can use n number of commas, I said. Next, but do remember this is called as a text, hard coded text. N1 value is n. Comma separation is must. While typing, if you come across something red color, you no need to, because this arrow represents what? This 316, like you can find small arrow is currently modified line is automatically converted into this place. So, and it is showing red color means we have done some coding error, syntax error, typing error. So we have to correct it right now. No need to go for till syntax check. So now it is okay, everything no red color here. So check. Yes. Okay, all modified lines automatically highlighted like this. That's how this editor works. And for each change, the program becomes inactive. You have to make it as activate. Okay. Now the result is saved, but wantedly I mentioned this way because of clarity check. What exactly is this? Because since it is integer, that's why it is giving leading space over here. Okay. Yes. Fine. and got it right. So, what exactly the explanation is? We can use time index to check the current, okay, current loop index number, current processing loop pass number. It provides psi index, okay, system index. Yes. Next. So the difference between this is psi index hmm, gets incremented automatically. That is, system is responsible to increment it for uh, subsequent iteration. Okay, that is next iteration or follow-on iterations. Its value gets incremented automatically. Yes, okay, but N1 value does not increment automatically. We have to increment it explicitly. This is what you have to remember it. Okay, we initialized with 1 and accordingly we are printing this. But there is an alternative approach I want to tell you. Because if you remember my day one examples, in C language, we have this approach I plus plus. Okay, I plus plus is post incrementation or pre-incrementation. Plus plus I also will write it. Pre and post incrementation. These two approaches not valid in ABAP. That is what exactly I plus plus means. I want to add increment I value to 1. Yes, this is what the intention of. But how we will do it is I equals to I plus 1. This is the strategy you have to follow because ABAP is case sensitive. You have to give space. Sorry, ABAP is space sensitive. Space we have to give. ABAP is not case sensitive but space sensitive. So that means equals to is a operator plus is a operator. You have to give before after. That is preceding and succeeding. You have to give space. That's why this approach will write it. But why all of a sudden I am discussing this because we always we go with this way because this expression is where inside the loop that's why every iteration its value gets added. Okay, right, first it will display right statement, after that it will add it. But there is a alternative way to add also. Yes, not only this, add uh, 1 to n1. Yes, this is a alternative syntax for, but it does the same. No need to go into debugger. Output remain the same. Okay, you have to see it seems like little confused, right? So what we can do is because these type of to differentiate only, we generally go with the color based approach. So color 3. So that is this text is going to display in color 3. Even psi index also will be displayed in color 3. Okay. Yes. Next. See in the code I am writing in a new line. It doesn't mean that in output also it will print a new line. No. Okay. You have to have that clarity also. Because if you want to write new lines, what is the basic? I have to add a new hyphen line, a keyword or slash, only one slash. So that is index text and its value in color 3 and n1 value text and its value into color 6. so that now it's more clear that no confusion. This is index value, this is N1 value, because 1 to 10, 1 to 10, but which value is what? You output point of view, providing clarity by adding the color difference, background color. It is not text color. Background color is changed, okay, for differentiation purpose. So add to, add to is a keyword. Add is a keyword, to is a keyword. This if it is used within the loop, every iteration it is going to add plus one value to n1. Okay. Yes, this is what you have to understand. Right. So add to, move to, write to, add corresponding, corresponding. These are all, in fact, assembly language instructions. So that's why we are using. Since ABAP supports those simple English kind of instructions, add and move statements. So, okay, we are allowed to use add to also. Done. This is about your printing 1 to 10, right? But we will do it in a reverse manner. What is the reverse concept? Like we go to printing 10 to 1. Yes, go back. How do we want to print 10 to 1? Yes. So this is mm, incrementation model. Yes. Printing numbers, example program uh, to print, which prints are to print 10 to 1 numbers. That is, we have to go in a reverse order. So reverse order, we are adding, but only I said one block you have to uncomment at a time. So N1 type I, now you have to initialize with 10. Initialize with 10. Suppose if you don't write equals to, then what will happen? You will print only up to 9 only, 1 to 9. You want to print 10, you have to write equals to, this approach. Like so, suppose we here I initialized as 1 and every iteration I added. Initialized with 1, incremented with plus 1 in every iteration. This is what the explanation, because I have not written anywhere explanation. We have to understand it is very easily, only you will understand while and while, right? So now, yes, we have to check exactly opposite. So while I typed while, I will take you to WH, you will get while, press tab. Press keyboard tab, you will get end while automatically. Yes. Okay. Yes. Next, you have to give the expression exactly into n1 value is greater than or equals to 1. Okay. Yes. Exactly opposite case. Now we will copy this as it is, because to save the time. Okay. Because however I want to print index value also and n1 value also, only one variable, there is no second variable. Then you want to, yes, every iteration n1 equals to n1 minus 1. Every iteration we are decreasing the result. Check. So 1 to 10 psi index value incrementing in a positive manner, but n1 value is decreasing. 10, 9, 8 and up to 1. It is reverse order. Now you will find the comparison study easy. Again, for this also, at least one time we have to get into debug mode. Okay. So first, desktop 3, zoom in, single step, double click on N1. See, sequential steps, initialized with 10. Now 10 is greater than 1, greater than or equals to 1. Yes, this is true. This is greater than equals to. In this operand position, you can write GE. GE, two letters, uppercase or lowercase, doesn't matter, greater than or equals to. I already introduced these letters and symbols, both are allowed. Yes, comparison purpose. Now, so this is 10 is greater than 1. It's going to print right statement. Now we are decreasing minus 1. So it become N1 value become 9. 9. Next going forward. So we have to double click on hmm, psi index also. So index value still it is 1. Next iteration starts, it is incremented to 2. Yes, so it is 9, it is 2. So printing 9, 2. Then becomes 8 because 9 minus 1. Hmm? So this way 9 also and even 8 also greater than 1. It will continue. Okay, so simply you have to observe this arrow and only you have to, your input value in this debugger is this icon you have to click through mouse or keyboard. Only F5 function key you can keep on pressing. But you have to go very little slow because we have to observe these values iteration by iteration what is happening. So this is important because debugger, why we came to debugger, to observe, to understand, to analyze what you want to analyze. There are two things to analyze: index value, what will, how it is increment, and n1 value, how it decrease. We want to, yes, analyze it. I can go with the keyboard F5. Yes, see, this is keyboard approach. One time we will see. This is 7 also greater than 1. Next. So 6 also greater than 1, true. Now 5 also greater than 1. Next 4. 5 minus 1 equals 4. 4 also greater than 1. Next 3. True. Go to next 2. Now last iteration. It is 2 minus 1 equals to 1. So 1 is greater than 1 is false. But since we have written equals to, that's why it is true. That's why this iteration also it goes inside. It will print 1 and as well as index value 10. Yes. Now 1 minus 1 equals to 0. So n1 becomes 0. You have to observe till last second, last iteration. So n1 value 0, index value is 10. Yes, 0 is greater than 1 is false. Even above code also you have to debug till last this thing. That's why the loop ends when this condition fails. Okay, so what exactly this? Yes. So the explanation, hope you guys understand. As long as, hmm, as long as condition is true, loop gets loop gets processed. Okay, our loop iterates. Once condition fails, what happens? Control transfer to control goes to end while. End while is nothing but and it terminates the loop. That's it. End while is used to terminate the loop. Okay, yes, this is the way you have to. So we will go in another example because I'm covering many things here and there. You have to catch by this time. Okay, what else? That colors also already introduced, started adding. This add to also I introduced initially. If you refer my uh, initial days topic, yes, it is there already. Subtract, subtract 1 from n1. So this is add to. Add is a keyword, to is a keyword. This is subtract from our keywords from forward. So here which value to decrease. This is operand positions are important. So now, final conclusion, test it. So output result remains the same. Okay. And again, I was saying end while after end while. Just if over a period of time you forgot this syntaxes, go to go to other patterns. Pattern is used for you go to the while while double click it. Yes. So this is the system generated. Yes. You at your cursor position, what will happen? This is inserted syntax using pattern. If you forgot the basic while syntax also, you can with the help of SAP, because SAP does not generate the code complete end-to-end code. It gives a kind of template. Even this template is useful. Using this template, you can proceed further. So while followed by what? It is conditional expression with the logical relationship operator, relational operator. Then end while you have to end it here. Suppose after end while, if you go to control space, nothing. But after a while, if you go with control space, so you are allowed to use these keywords. These keywords. Okay. SYST, REP ID, even yes, value also. Okay. Yes. These keywords only. N1 also, because N1 already declared. That's why you are at this operand position, what is possible, you can try out this approach. Okay, clear? So this is another example for while. I want to give, hope you guys are clear with, no need to write notes for this. Okay, 1 to 10, increment one example, decrement one example, index, add to, subtract from, and all nodes. Even if we go back to the above is still here, because over a period of time, yes, inserting inserting do loop template. Okay, template. Okay, using pattern. Yes. So suppose I forgot the do syntax. Go to pattern. Go to click on other pattern. But I will come to all these things later. Time being, yes, yes. Go to the standard web standard tab. Here you have do. Double double click on do. Continue with do. Yes, this is very simple. So that is this is SAP template. Do FFF. That is how many times you want to. Then use that template. You can build next. Oh, we are going back to our SAP example. Small SAP example we will test. Yes, suppose again you have to go to branching statements and conditions. Yesterday 240, 42, 45. Yes, right. This is already covered. Yes, if example already over. Yesterday explained also. Okay, right. Next, case syntax is this. Already explained yesterday's topic. Yes, we have already done this example also. Right, but slowly you try to read. Okay, even mm, each statement you have to read it, understand it, and explore it, because this is 1486 pages. My intention is you want to become expert ABAPer, each statement we have to read it and understand it. Develop your each one small test program. Okay, for each one test program, hundreds of programs you can write it, because don't conclude that SAP given you have to follow. No, you explore to next level. Yes, obviously all are proven statements only, no doubt about it. But you can go to up to any extent level. That's what the developers approach. I'll go with alternative ideas and thoughts and all, right? This is what yesterday's explanation. So internal tables and select queries, select statements and all, we will discuss separately. So do is unconditional loop and the conditional loop is while, because I am saying that four types. SAP says that four kinds of four types of both are give similar meaning. This is kind of German based software. They will write this approach. Okay, no problem. Like come to that, the advantage of this reading this, you have this hyperlinks. This PDF is also have links. If you click on this, you can jump to page number directly. This 1 second. Yes, you can go there. That provision is there. You can navigate these buttons or directly you type the page number or you search through. You can go to your required page, zoom in, zoom out. This is all PDF navigation, right? But yes, one small further things, because finally we have to end with SAP example, unconditional loop. So I only added do n times and end do. Even I tried to insert with SAP, also added do n times only. But okay, n value should, if the n value is 0 or negative, the system does not process the loop. So this is the statement from SAP. So what you have to do, wantedly you create do 0 times. What will happen? You try 0 minus 5 times. Yesterday already tested. So this is what each statement, each line. Because while learning, you learn everything. You are already ready. Tomorrow you can directly implement it into project, because it saves lot of time. So to fix some production issues when high priority ticket comes, we don't have time. At that time, if you start reading documentation and referring to Google examples or Chat GPT examples, that is literally time waste, because you have to be fundamentally clear. Mm. That's why I'm telling you, if you are thorough in all basics, you can directly get a job in service based or product based company with high package. No worries. Only companies are looking for good, sound knowledge persons, people, and having fundamentally strong. Yes, that's what foundation. Okay. So there is a varying addition. This varying I have not added. This is when it is added in which bracket it is, square bracket. That is called as optional addition. So there are do followed by n times is first optional addition. Second optional addition is varying. Varying is a keyword. From is a keyword. Next is a keyword. Varying followed by field name. From followed by field 1 value and next followed by field 2 value. Yes. So that is when loop is under processing, this field value we are comparing with that. So just like a from and next is a kind of lower limit and upper limit. It's a kind of intervals or ranges point of view we can go to. So here it is repeating the loop based on varying addition. This I have come across with one HR ABAP programming, ABAP HR or HR related one program is there. There we have a employee wage types are there. To print employee wage types means kind of daily wages. There are different wage types are there. So the for that purpose, we will give here the wage type variable, and again lower limit, upper limit values we will give. So first it will check. There are so many wage types are there. It will keep on checks every iteration by iteration. Whenever it is true, then control comes and print the statement block. Otherwise, no. This is one example is there in HR is ABAP. Then okay. So you have to exit and stop. Yes, I introduced exit, but I have not introduced stop. Stop statement purpose is something different. Stop also can be used in loops, but generally we don't use it. There is a one concept as LDB, logical database. There are several nodes are there. If you want to terminate the nodes, we have some keyword called reject and stop. This reject and stop is used in to terminate the LDB nodes conditionally, unconditionally. That is there. Okay, if you okay got it, yes. Then this explanation also you try to read it. Yes, it's slowly after my explanation. Now you are able to understand. So this is very simple. Do yes. This example I already covered. I took the same SAP example only. Yes. But here it is printing 1, 2, 3 times because the right statement is before do. Okay, I mentioned after. That is one example. Now, if you look at this example program, so today I will cover in other way dimension. Quickly, give me yes, second. We will log in again into the server, that is ECC server. Here we can copy paste to save our time, because when it comes to mm, so here also in this server also we will create avk underscore program. Mostly we don't have that program. Click on create. So this is altogether different server. So test program. Okay, executable program. Type 1. Save as local object or package typing. Yes. This is ECC server, no worries. But our approach is something different because, yes, the reason why I'm using is we have two types. This is remote server. In remote server desktop, yes, nothing is there. Remote server desktop. So you have to go to, and I cannot copy my this data to remote server and remote server to back to, because that is totally different. So here, where is my PDF? This is my PDF in the normal desktop. So I want to copy this PDF program into SC. So that's the reason. So this is my program. Yes. So simple. Okay. Yes. Copy. Control C. Come here. Go to simple. So example, because if anybody refers also, it is good practice what exactly it is. For each section of code, piece of block of code, okay, of do loop. You have for each section of loop, you have to maintain the comment lines, because if you come back to your program after 1 month or 2 months also, comment lines improves the clarity of understanding. See, once I click on pretty printer, the alignment is looking nice. When I copy pasted, it was not. Yes, so simple. You test it. execute, yes, save, check and activate, or direct activate and test. So this is what the output is. Because I will, very simple, if you want to go to do two times, this is do inside do. This is considered as, because advantage of copy paste, I can tell you. What is that? Yes, come into the inner loop. First test outer loop, you will come to know. Do two times right side index and skip. Skip is providing blank line. So 1 and 2. Till here you are clear? First time under. But when we add one more loop inside, what will happen? First it comes to first iteration 1. It will write 1. Then providing blank, it goes to for 1, 2, 3. Three times it will repeat it. It will write 1, 2, 3. Then providing blank line. Next it goes to second iteration. 2. Again it will write 1, 2, 3. Yes. That is the reason. Yes. So this is what. Still you want to debug it, you can debug it. Simple. So in here, yes, they mentioned it. Output also ready. But here the skip statement, generally I said to provide the gap. But here these people who created this documentation, they have not provided the gap here. That's why best practice is you take this program into a program is ready. You no need to type it. Just copy it, paste it in your editor, understand it, go through it in debug mode, and if you want to do further R&D, change it and do it. Okay? Yes. Next, we will go to varying addition also there. But varying addition, this is a loop. But begin of, end of, this is too advanced. You cannot understand. I have not introduced begin of, end of. This we will come to this part later. Okay? Because that is a kind of structure introduction. Then only varying string 1 from text 1 of word 1, text 1 of word 2. So text 1 of word 1, word 2, it will go with continue. This is a loop or this is a loop or was a loop. Accordingly, it will print. Okay. Yes, this output comes like this. Skip. Then again varying string 1 with word 1, word 3, varying string 2 addition, string 1 varying, string 2 varying. Okay. Here text hyphen word 1 comparison, word 1 and 3 comparison, 2 and 4 comparison. Accordingly, yes, this output comes. This is a loop. This was a loop. You will get it. This little s. So here in while also, we have while condition, statement block, and while vary. Here it is not varying. It is vary is a keyword. From is a keyword. Next is a keyword. Which is also, what did I say? This is optional addition. It is optional addition. Field name with value 1, value 2 comparison. Because once you go through this SAP documentation and SAP examples, your explore majority part is over. Because ultimate all the trainers must learn, they follow these things only. This is the original source to explore. I am showing you the original source where you can this is error free material, no error. Okay, errors are there here. So now you will take this example quickly, because directly if you look at above and below, you might not get, but we will take up to here. Hmm. Up to here quickly. Go to, oh, sorry, not inside, because if I try to paste it inside control V, no, it is not happening. Obviously we have to go to the local server, back again, comment it out. Hmm. Yes, come here, paste, paste the program, it comes like this. So you have to align clarity as per, use some cap, example program for while Okay, this is I am telling you, teaching you, introducing to you how to explore these examples, SAP examples. Okay, not only 200, 300, many examples are there. So, yes, we will. This is we have to for our clarity say click on pretty printer. The alignment happens automatically. Pretty print complete. So now you have to be hmm, save, check, and activate. Yes, test it because you test it whether it is print test string, string length 11, and moreover test length string. So for if you want to analyze the program written by someone else, best practice is go to into debugger mode. Yes, directly into debugger mode. There, yes. So here you can also do one more step. Can close this. Hmm. You can come out of the debugger, just go to the same program, use AC38 program, change mode, 1 second, we will take another